Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pokemon Gold, where we are playing Cyanwood City. This is turn 81. This turn has been a long time in the making, both in-game and after the game, because this is actually a couple weeks after the game has already ended that I'm recording this turn. This was so much stuff. Let's jump into it. All right, so to kind of like refresh my own memory and kind of like jump back into things, we have three main objectives with this last turn, right? We have two big fights, and then we have a tertiary objective, that being thrones. So we have the big fight in the mag, right? Oh, also I have a camera. Sorry. Hello, everybody. This is how I'm doing my Dominions videos now. Hi. So we've got the primary battle in the mag with all our huge army, over 1,000 units, massive battlefield, buffs, etc. And we've got in the Verdant Steppe our 6v6 battle, quote unquote 6v6. And then in a number of other places we have battles for Thrones of Ascension, right? And the goal there being is to try to make sure that we have more thrones claimed than Pewter City does by the end. So let's we're gonna hold on the battles real quick, and then we're gonna watch those last. We've got a messenger from Atlantis to protect the world from devastation, to unite all people within our nation, to denounce the evils of Pokemon love, to extend my reach to the surface above. Token normal guy upon steal. This is going to come back. Let's keep that in mind. So we do have Jasmine, the Earth Monster, Princess of Rock, claiming the Throne of Misfortune. So that is one more throne in Pewter City's name. Then we have Gugalana, the Omastar champion, claiming the inner throne in the name of Jasmine, the Earth Monster. So this is another throne in Pewter City's name. Rutro. That's no bueno. Okay. We've got a proclamation for Prophet for Pewter City. Doesn't really matter. Then let's go through a couple of these events real quick. Actually, none of these events matter. We've got an aging event, we've got a misfortune event, we've got a nature gym event. That would have been nice a while ago. Deadly diseases, blah, 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 blah. None of this matters. Okay. So we've got our battle in Curtain Wall, which also doesn't matter. We mistimed this. If we were a turn earlier, we would be able to now add this to our Throne of Ascension count. We were late. That was my bad, but we did stomp this. Now, these two battles do matter, the Dreyer Caverns and the Lilhador battle. So let's watch those real quick. In Dreyer Caverns, we've got two Steelixes and a couple of Battle Girls, just here with some Hitmonlees, versus some Golem Champions, right? Big boys, and some Water Elementals, and a Battle Girl. So, let's watch how this goes down. Basically, a bunch of buffs. Our Hitmonlees are going to come in, and the question is can we pop the important ones? Nope. We did not. Unfortunate. One's still going. Nope, he's dead now. But then we got a... Was that some... What was that? I don't even know. Anyways, now it's going to be on the backs of our Steelixes. So they're going to do their thing, their trampling thing. They're going to come in. And they're actually pretty souped up. So I'm not sure that he has anything that's really going to matter here. I think the only thing being is these two do not have regeneration. So whatever chip damage they take, they are going to actually keep. And that is concerning, especially once they hit 100 fatigue, which they both have. So, let's see how this works out. I don't actually think we kill these. We didn't kill them, we routed them. Unfortunate for him. And everything else is basically routed. HP routed. Oifa doifa. Oh, I actually did kill that one. Holy shit. I guess at the end of the day, these guys... No, they're regenerating. Are they not? No, they're not regenerating. Alright, so the chip damage they're taking is sticking too. So, that's pretty interesting. Just getting bullied around. Okay, so we win on the back of our Steelixes. Thank you very much, Olivine City. I appreciate that. So that's Dreher Caverns. That's going to be one away from Pewter, basically. So we just negated one of those. I think we need both, or else we tie. So let's see about Lilidor. Lilidor, we have quite a few more units. We have a line of Magnetons. We have a whole bunch of Hitmon... What's it called? Hitmon Tops, Tyrogues. We've got a Steelix in here. Versus basically nothing, actually. So this one's kind of an easy win for us. I was kind of all geared up, thinking like this was gonna be a big deal. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got our fucking Lich back here just spamming shit. Like, he never really got to do anything, truth be told. Like, I was all on the plan of he's gonna raid Pewter City, etc, etc. I honestly am a little sad that I understand like the game was kind of getting stale and there wasn't anything to like learn as far as the mod goes. But I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to start employing all of like the raiding techniques and the high level late game shit, you know. But this means we have taken Lilidor and we have effectively negated both of these thrones, which I believe means puts our throne count at 4 and Pewter City's throne count at 3. Tertiary objective achieved. Alright, so let us watch the stuff that's really important. So we're not gonna look at this because this will tell us what his forces are. We're just gonna watch the battle at Mag. Okay, holy shit, there is so much on the battlefield. I'm not gonna be able to tell shit that happens in this fight. Okay, so we have massive army versus similarly massive army. And actually the composition of the armies is not far off. We've both got a pretty big pile of Arcanines. We've both got a very large pile of Champs. We've both got a lot of Amphiroses, right? I have mixed in all of my Sacreds. He has mixed in a bunch of Rhyhorns, which are his Sacreds, and Pewter or Golems. All right, let's just see how this goes down. We're just gonna watch on normal speed as things begin to happen. Oh my god. I have a pretty decent computer, y'all. This is gonna get real framey real quick. Okay, so the line nukes come out from all the Aerodactyls. We've got massive amounts of everything. Okay, we've got relief coming out from his Rayquaza, which means his Rayquaza is not in the 6v6. Keep that in mind. Now we've got Mists of Deception from our Queen of Storms. Very cool. That pops down. Okay, less cool. It actually makes it really hard to see anything on the battlefield. Note to self. Real fucking difficult to see shit if you cast Mists of Deception. And then we've got a time stop from Mewtwo. Which is, one, fucked up, and two, does mean that Mewtwo's also not in the battle. Where the fuck is it? There is no fucking telling. Alright, screw it. I don't know. Time stop. Okay. We've got a relief coming up. Power of the Spheres coming online. Oh my goodness. There's so much shit happening. We've got our Poliwags in with all of these Arcanines and these fucking Great Eagles. Holy fuck balls, Batman. Oh, what was that? What was that? Okay, so the Master Enslave comes out. The Master Enslave comes out. And actually, it looks like we resisted it for the most part. You will see there are occasionally some over here, I think, that have been taken. Maybe. Here or there, a few. But generally speaking, I think we actually like kept the majority of it. Alright, holy shit. Everything just came up. Winds of Memories is up. We have relief by our own Fairy Queen. We have 50,000 things happening right now. There's so much shit in the air. Like, holy fuck, y'all. Late game battles are like insanity. We have a whole bunch of flyers in their backline, but there really isn't a backline at this point in the game because there's so many units that it just doesn't matter. What just went up? Okay, so we have Divine Channeling from Chuck, and we have Firestorm from one of his Flame Spirits. Alright, so... Holy shit. Now, I do think enough people got hit with the Enslave that we're kind of like causing issues with our own units back here, right? What else do we get? We got Howl up. Holy fuck. There's a lot of, like, holy wording coming out. Oh. Looks like our relief has fallen, which means our Fairy Queen has likely fallen. I don't know how the fuck you would tell in this game. Jeez, Lewis. Jeez, Lewis. It definitely looks like he is just powering through our people. We do have a pretty interesting central core, though, of, like, Steelixes and our Sacreds. So we'll see if that holds him at all. Oh my goodness. The mists of deception is gone. Man, this Firestorm is just shrekking. Wonder if it's doing decent damage to his own units, actually. Oh, we've got no! Oh, forgot about. I'm gonna have to, like, rewatch this and, like, pick some of my units and, like, follow them through the fight. But we'll do that here in a second. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and watch as we are chased from the field. Is that a Magmar running around? There's a Magmar in there. What the fuck? I didn't even know there were Magmars in the game. Awesome. Alright. That's it. That's it. We lost in the mag. We lost 855 units to 266. That is a pretty crushing defeat. Let's see. So we lost pretty much all of our rubies. Whatever. I don't care about that. Pearls, whatever. Don't care about that. Crush girls, whatever. Don't care about that. Karatekas, don't care. We did not lose our fairy queen. We did lose one of our Lutadoras. We lost our golem. We did not lose Chuck. We did lose our Hitmonchan champion. We did not lose our King of Deeper Earth or our King of Flames. We did lose our Kokithiad. We did not lose our Lamia queen. We did not lose either of our queens. We lost all of our schoolgirls. I'm assuming these schoolgirls... Well, the schoolgirls probably died real fucking early. Like, in a perfect world, like, again, had the game went on, I would have been able to outfit the schoolgirls very cheaply with, like, coral blades and resistance gear and things like that to make it really hard for them to get killed in, with just, like, basic AoEs, like, battlefield AoEs, like fire from heaven or whatever, things like that. But as it is, like, they're so squishy, 5 hit points, and I did not have all that going on, so they just got shrinked. Interestingly, we did lose all 3 of our Steelix champions. Probably because most of the other guys could, like, just fly out of the battle, so when they routed, they just flew, whereas the Steelix probably got surrounded and slowly whittled down. Lost most of our Apums, most of our Amphiroses, all of our Arcanines, all of our Charizards. So we've got our core, right? All 55 Prodigy Black Belts dead. Most of our Shield Black Belts dead. Most of our Shield White Belts dead. Not too bad. Earth Elementals all dead. All the Furrets died. Whatever. All the Glaceons died. Whatever. All this chaff died. Whatever. We had our 74 Poliwraths. Most of them died. A whole bunch of Shield Alakazams. Whole bunch of other... Oh, all of our, like, Nidoqueens and our Weezings. Holy shit, man. Alright. Well, that was fun. What did we kill? We killed some Crystal Sorceresses. We killed an Aerodactyl champion. Killed a Gambler. A bunch of Gamblers, actually. That's interesting. A bunch of Air 1s. That's kind of interesting. We killed 2 of his Maguses. U2 lived. Onyx Champions lived. His Cool Trainers lived. Those are pretty important. His Rayquaza lived. His Veteran Trainers lived. They're also very important. We killed a bunch of Aerodactyls. About half of his Aerodactyls. Though, notice, these Aerodactyls did fucking work. 100 kills. And these are, if it has not already come to light in the game that I'm currently playing, hey, we found the next OP-ness. Aerodactyls, Sacred, Hyper Beam, busted as fuck. I actually do think that these Aerodactyls get toned down for the next game, and they're still crazy strong. So, very interesting. Killed a bunch of Arcanines. Did not really kill many of his Amphiroses, and they did work. So did his Arcanines. His dual Charizards did work. A lot of work. His Golems did a lot of work. Very cool. His Machamps did a lot of work. He just came to the party, I think, better prepared for basically everything, right? I think he had more casters to spread his buffs out between. I think he had more evocations to actually make good use of effective magic. Really cool. Let's watch that battle one more time, and we're gonna pick one more time, probably a couple more times. We're gonna pick out a couple of different people and follow them through the battles. So we're gonna watch a couple people that I'm interested in. Let's start with Chuck. Okay, so let's just start with Chuck and see how things go with him. So Chuck comes on out. He's got Divine Blessing. The mists go out. And then it's just like fucking hailstorm all around his ass. So he's got Fanaticism up. The time stop felt really effective. There's our Rush of Strength coming out. Very good. We got a Thunder Fend off. I think he's working on... There's a Rear Invigoration. There's a Serpent's Blessing. The Bloodletting, Blade Winds, doing Quickness now. Okay. Doing Blade Wind spam, Living Cloud spam. Got some Enslaved Minds going out. More Blade Wind, Living Clouds, more Enslaved Minds. False Fetters. What the fuck? False Fettering for. Ah, Chuck has routed. Is routed at... Alright. And all of a sudden, he's out. He's outie. He's off the battlefield. Pretty quick. Looks like Barathras is routing as well. Looks like this is... Oh, well, this is basically the end. This is where everyone basically routed. Our Golem goes down. Ula is about to just peace out. Yep, she's out. Alright, cool. Let's watch that again. Let's see our... let's find our Fairy Queen and see how she did. It looks like Chuck got off everything that he was basically trying to do. Let's find our Fairy Queen and see if she accomplished what she set out to do. She is. Got her hanging out. Mass Regeneration off on everybody. Easy peasy. We did get Mist Warrior or Fog Warriors up. That worked well. What's she working on? What's she trying to cast? I don't actually know what she's casting. She hasn't cast anything. Not showing. Unit of... Oh, this is gonna take forever to try to find. Are you kidding me? Needs a search bar. Hey, creators. Please put in a filter or search bar for unit overview in Dominion 6. That would be a sick. Or at least something to like, you know, my team, their team, right? Something. Alphabetical order. Maybe it is alphabetical order. It does look like alphabetical order. If that's the case, like the Fairy Queen, there she is. Why does this not show what she has cast? Gym Leader hit Fairy Queen with a ranged attack for 0 points of damage. Tell me what she has done. Fucking game. I swear to God. Sometimes I just feel like it's dumb. Serpent's Blessing comes out. Howl comes out. Looks like she got everything done. It's just it was really slow. I don't know. And then she's gone. But she lasted the majority of the fight, honestly. Let's watch one more time. Let's see about some of our buffs, like our Army of Lead or Army of Gold. I don't remember which one it was. So that should have been from one of our Steelix boys. So not that one, apparently. Not that one. Maybe Simios? It's either Simios or Barathras. I think it was Simios. Got Fighting Field. Army of Lead. Alright, so we did get Army of Lead out. Everyone has Protection 20, which is pretty cool. You know what? I bet another big fucking part of this is that I'm starving. I'm always starving my fucking units. That's such a dumb move of me. Although I will say in this particular game, I was starved for nature gems. So trying to, and especially in the time frame that we had to like put these armies together and get them marching. See, he's starving too. Yeah, he's starving most of his army as well. You know what? Like, if either of us had fucking came in here with a wailing winds, we probably just would have shreked the other person. Because there's so much starvation, and morale is so, like, down, comparatively. Mists of Deception. So what does Mists of Deception actually do? I don't remember. I don't know. He's got, I'm assuming he's also got, he does not have Army of Lead up or Army of Gold up. Did he kick my ass without an Army of Lead or Gold? Man, I suck. I wonder if this Master and Slave actually did more than I think it did. We got Warriors of Muspelheim out. We've got Power of the Spears out. You know what? I bet it does. I bet this Master and Slave actually fucks me a lot more than I think it did. Okay, so Master and Slave. How do I know what worked and what not? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if there's like a let's go over here. Is there like a minus? You know, like minus X number? You got minus Soulless Warriors, you know, that type of scenario? Doesn't look like it. You know, this is probably the fucking scenario right here. These flame spirits just fucking destroyed me. Is that legitimately all it is? Let's watch that again. Let's watch Mag. This is gonna be the last time. We're gonna find. We're gonna see when that comes down. This is pretty easy to notice. Okay, so we pretty much right off the bat have fire resistance up. And it's basically everyone has at least 5 fire resistance. Yep. Time stop. Scroll through the time stop real quick. Ooh, what was that? You finally get it? Yeah, he got an army of lead off. Yeah, he just had it. It went up during his time stop. Okay. Or army of gold, army of lead, I'm not sure. It's like... Okay. He does have a lot of people in my backfield, actually. And we know how strong the Aerodactyls are, so... The fucking... There we go. Here's Firestorm. Okay, so Firestorm comes out, but Firestorm, we already have... Like I said. Well, I mean, I can say whatever I want to say. We saw how many kills he got with the Firestorm. I'm betting it was pretty effective. Also, it looks like these fucking Aerodactyls are just ripping through the back line. Because of the line nuke that they have, every time they fucking fire off, they just... And they kill every schoolgirl, every small thing that they hit, they kill, basically. Oop. Oop. Alright, cool. Yeah, looking at the actual kill counters, right? The Aerodactyls did a crazy amount of damage. The Amphiroses and Arcanides did great. The Dual Charizards did good. The Golems did good. The Champs did good. Rhydons did good. Solus. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming that, I have no idea what that is. Maybe that's something to do with the, fucking... Master and Slave, but the Flame Spirits did 440. So, granted, that's probably going to be a lot of, like, you know, like chaff units, like wolves from Howl, and I don't know if there's like a lot of swarm casting that came out from either side or something like that. So, who the fuck knows? But anyways, this was a really cool, really big final battle. Obviously, he got the better of me. I don't really know how to tell. Like, this is gonna kind of show. This is another big example of my inexperience with many stages of the game, especially the late stage of the game. In that, I don't really know how to tell how effective some of the things that happened really were, right? Like, I felt like we did a good job of covering all of our bases with buffs, like elemental buffs, to make sure that we had resistances to all of the things. But, that being said, it looks like... Let's just go check it. It looks like Flamestorm, right? That's what he put up, was Flamestorm. No, it's not Flamestorm. But a Firestorm. Yeah, so it's 6 armor-piercing fire damage, right? You know, with everyone having a minimum of 5 fire resistance and having regeneration, I would assume that that does a decent job of negating Firestorm. But my assumption is probably this is 6 plus a roll. And it's not like resistance is, you know, 5 resistance plus a roll. No, it's just 5 resistance. So really, this probably just didn't... It just powers through kind of resistance and regeneration, I would assume. So, is what it is. I think... I talked about this, I think, in the previous episode. But I think at the end of the day, me not having any evocations to really bring to the mix, not having Firestorm... Not having, not bringing Wrathful Skies, not bringing, oh, that's not even that's, Foul Vapors to the mix, right? not bringing battlefield-wide damage options, I think, is probably what lost this for me. I think we had pretty much everything else, but evocation was kind of like the last little thing that we kind of ignored. You know, we were doing our little blood magic thing there at the end. Probably would have been better served if we went for evocation instead. But that being said, still a fun battle, still pretty cool. Let's watch. So we won. We win the Thrones of Ascension scenario. We lost the big battle. Let's see what happened in the 6v6. Okay, so we have the Verdant Steppe. And we've got, in the left corner, we've got our Articuno, Topagog. We've got Haddad, the Steelix champion. We've got Hugner, the Latios. Zadak, Gla, the Kyogre. Fomoric, the Ampharos champion. And then we've got Dragol, the Regice. And in the right corner, we've got Neko, the Mew. We've got Ruby, the Prophet, Groudon. We've got Gersemi, the Latios. So it's a Latios via Latios versus a Latios. We've got level 56 Golem, the Golem champion. And we've got level 60 Onyx, the Onyx champion. You may have noticed we're missing a 6th on Peter's side. And that, I'm going to go ahead and quit the replay, goes back to this messenger from Atlantis. So, Atlantis interfered and stole a Pokemon from Pewter City. I'm not going to weigh in on that. On either side of whether or not I think that was a shitty thing to do or not, right? It's a game, and people are playing the game, and people can play the game however they want to play the game. If you have an opinion on that, that's perfectly fine. I also have an opinion on that, but I'm not gonna get into a fight over it, okay? It is what was done is what was done. However, we're gonna watch this battle, and then we're gonna talk about some more stuff. Okay, so we've got our forces arrayed versus his forces, and we're gonna go through this kind of normally. So we've got Heat from Hell from his Groudon. We've got Grip of Winter from our Articuno. We've got Natural Rain from our Kyogre. It all kind of come out. He's got quite a few more like base units. Although I think this is like province defense. This is not intentional, and it's inconsequential, so it doesn't matter. So yeah. A lot of soul slaying going on. So we've got a relief cast by Ruby the Groudon. We've got some Living Water and Living Earth coming out from my side. We've got... what's that? A relief from our Kyogre. We've got Earth Elementals coming out from his side. We've got some Air Elementals that I think came in from our side. I think those were from our Fomoric, the Ampharos champion, I believe. We've got a Foul Vapors coming up. That is going to do absolutely nothing. I think literally every single one of his units have... well, that one only had 5. The Latias only had 5 poison resistance, so that's something. Also, where the fuck is his... oh, there's his Golem. I was like, where the fuck did his Golem go? Okay. So... everything's normal so far. Got some Creeping Doom coming out. That's not going to do anything but just, like, chaff him up. Oh, where'd the Mewtwo go? I looked away for a second. Alright, I don't know where the Mewtwo went. Maybe he routed. we'll watch this fight a couple times, so no worries. So we're getting the swarm in, okay? So the swarm is happening, right? We've got a bunch of earth elementals, a bunch of water elementals surrounding, and as that happens, the trap is sprung. Fomoric, the Emperor's champion, comes in with the summit, ready to slaughter someone. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Ooh! Holy shit! Holy shit! He just whacked him. He just whacked him real good. So, that's a thing. It does have, what's the Heart of Quickness? That's fucking dope. And scary. Alright. Uh-oh. Fomoric, the Emperor's champion, has been put to sleep. And I don't honestly know by what? The green eye. The green eye. Oh, he has... Oh, no! The green eye just randomly... No! No! Oh, God. Okay, so he's been put to sleep. That's bad. Hopefully, it's all gonna... What am I doing back here? I think everyone back here is just, like, continuing to cast the shit out of spells. Oh! His Mewtwo teleported over into the corner and is now getting bombarded with swarms and water elementals. Okay, okay. We'll go check on that here in a second. We're gonna watch the Fomoric real quick. Oh no! Okay, so the tide has turned. They have started to focus on Fomoric, but now Fomoric is awake. Come on, swing, and he's asleep again. And he's awake. Swing, swing. Swing-a-ding, swing-a-ding. Swing-a-linga. Swing-a-linga-ding-ding. Oh, he's routing. Oh, he's routing. He's routing. And he's flying, so when he routes, he's just gonna super route. If he's routing, why has he not already just, like, left? I don't understand. Oh! Ho! Alright. Let's check that. I don't know if that was Fomoric or if that was, like, the water elementals, but let's check real quick. Got unit overview. Who was that? That was the Latias. Dead. Got popped by a water elemental. Okay, so water elemental actually, they got enough hits in on the Latias to actually kill it. And the Latias... Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. So... what's going on over here? So the Mewtwo is still up and fine. Or the Mewtwo. Mew is still up and fine. He's got very high invulnerability and is ethereal. So I don't think these guys can really do much to him. And now Fomoric is... How is he still here if he is routed? Chest wound weakened, crippled. Is he like... He's not berserk. I don't understand. Oh, and he's dead. Okay, let's check how he died. Oh, no, I clicked the wrong thing. Let's check how he died while we're catching up. Sorry about that. Didn't take very long. We were actually going pretty slow. Okie dokie. He got so close to killing the Groudon before getting slept repeatedly and then routing. Like, that was so close. Okay. So, unit overview, we've got The Femoric. Not an Ampharos champion? Is that... Ah, there it is. Why is it not in blue? Okay. What killed Ampharos champion? It was a water elemental? My own water elemental? Motherfucker. Fucking water elementals. So the water elementals killed the Latias, and then an enslaved water elemental turned around and killed my own Ampharos champion. Son of a bitch. Okay. Now let's kind of zoom out and see if we can't, like, get a scenario going here. So far, our side, our Articuno, our Regice, and our little core here have been fine. Oh, ooh. All of a sudden, the Mew gets popped as well. What happened there? Let's see. We got Neko the Mew dead. Like he's been getting chipped at for a very long time, but basically taking no damage over and over and over again. No damage, no damage. Oh my god, this is like billion years. Scroll all the way down. Are you kidding me? Did it really just turn into a scenario of like... I think it did. Once again, the water elementals just eventually got in and got some legitimate hits. Kill number 3 for the water elementals. What the fuck? Okay, so now we've got this big horde of water elementals and my units kind of rushing across, and he is still pretty much surrounded by water elementals. So his fatigue on his Groudon is pretty high. His fatigue on his Golem and his Onyx are basically non-existent. Okay? So that's kind of interesting, right? You know what? We didn't do a very good check of like his items. We'll do that when we view the fight again. So let's watch and see if the Groudon gets popped. And again, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a kill for the water elementals. Yep, water elementals crushed. Kill numero 4 for the water elementals. But I don't know that the water elementals are going to be able to really do them in on the Onyx champion or on the Golem champion. So we're kind of in a little bit of a concerning issue here, because this guy is regenning a bunch. And we're clearly not doing enough damage yet. And then we are sitting back, right? Except now, our Steelix champion. Hrungnir is trying real hard back here, by the way. Hrungnir is our Latios. He is trying real hard to enslave someone, paralyze someone, anything, basically. So Haddad comes forward and he starts to cast Earth Meld. It's like, what the fuck? Why are you casting Earth Meld? However, he's also close enough now, I think, for the Crown of Overmight to cast Charm. So, let's keep watching, keep watching. Oh, that happen? No. Did it? It's always so hard to tell. There should just be like an icon that's like, boom, this guy's charmed. I wonder if there is. Where the fuck? Did that guy route? Check. No. Does he fly? Oh, he's on my Steelix. Oh shit. Okay. That's not good. So we've got Onyx, or we've got Golem versus Steelix, and the Onyx is running to the back line. Is fighting my Regice now. And my Regice is just spamming out Liquefy. Okay, okay, okay. So far, so good. Nothing's happening. Still going for that situation. Guy still is regenerating way too much for me to do anything about. This guy is actually starting to lose against my Steelix champion, though. Did I just, like, summon a whole shit ton of... Or did he do that to me? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! The armies of Cyanwood City are routed. That's not good. That's no bueno. This might not actually be, Oh, fuck, I know what this is. Okay. Very cool fight. Very cool fight. Not actually what happened. And I do want to stress this. This is actually the reason why it has taken me a couple weeks to get around to doing this. And the reason is because about two days after it happened, there was a patch, and the battle report got fucked up. So it kind of like put me in this funky mood where I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of shitty. And yeah, so now it occurs to me, like, we went through all that stuff with the mag battle, but that's also not actually what happened. Anyways, so we actually did win here. And the way we won was basically at the very end. We ended up charming with our Crown of the Overmight. We ended up charming the Onyx champion. So, and I don't remember what the specifics were, but that is how we ended up actually winning the battle. So let's talk about the whole Atlantis stealing a Pokemon champion. I talked it over with Peter, and Peter basically pretty much straight up said, now I know it doesn't look like it here, right? And this is why I'm kind of like, no, I'm very whatever about it. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I do not have a, like, I'm not in it to win it in this kind of like aspect. But Peter basically said, he said that he didn't think that the champion that got stolen was really going to matter too terribly much in the fight. And that as far as he was concerned, we basically tied. And that's that. Congratulations and had fun, etc., etc. So I do want to stress that. Thank you very much, Pewter. It was a great game. I wish that we had been able to play it out to the very end. I think it would have been kind of crazy. But I do also think that if that was the case, we would still be playing. It would still be turn 120 at this point, and our lives would possibly be ruined for all of time. So I do think it was probably a good call for us to go ahead and finish it up. But that being said, let's jump back in and actually check his setup as far as items go, because we didn't really, I kind of glossed over that. So Mewtwo ended up with a Crown of the Magi, right, for faster casting, a Ring of Wizardry, that's fucking why not, You have Nethgal, which is the Lich in a jar, right? Oh, no. This is like the like a... My brain is dying. I can literally read it, but I'm trying to draw a connection with the D&D. It's an aboleth. It's basically like an aboleth in a jar, right? So that thing will auto-cast its own spells, and then he has Girdle of Might, has a bunch of Astral Pearls. He's got his Groudon, has a Thistle Mace, an Ice Helmet, a Copper Arm, a Heart of Quickness. The Heart of Quickness is really cool. Gives you quickness, gives you super high mat move, gives you resistances, reinvigoration, but it does make you age very quickly. The scenario with that is if you don't care about age, who the fuck gives a shit, right? And then an Amulet of Resilience, so very high reinvigoration. Which is interesting considering that at the end, the Prophet, Ruby the Prophet, the Groudon, it actually probably got popped because he kept popping in and out of fatigue, being fatigued, basically. So, Latias had a Rune Smasher, very cool, Starshine Skullcap, Copper Arm, Green Eye, and the Eye of the Void. So the Green Eye is just the auto sleep penetration, legendary item, very cool. And so, again, this is not something that we're gonna like bitch about. We knew going into this that he had already put a lot of Copper Arms or a lot of cursed items, right? These are cursed items on his champions, and it was kind of like a make-do situation, right? We both had very few turns to actually get our armies to these specified locations. That was by design, right? So there's zero muss or fuss over different item combination, right? But this is pretty cool. That the Green Eye actually coming in and sleeping our Ampharos champion there at the end when he's swinging around wildly with the summit. Oh my god. Because if he had not died, if he had not gotten slept, and then off of that sleep gotten smashed and routed, basically, because he didn't attack again after that. It was all the water elementals doing the work there. But if he had been able to just keep attacking, if he had not been slept, he would have carved through that Groudon, and then he would have turned on the Latias and carved through the Latias and rinse and repeat, like, over and over again. That summit was swinging real fucking hard. So that's actually really cool that this item came into play and kind of, like, fucked over that situation. At least as far as this battle report shows. Again, keeping in mind that it's not the accurate battle report. The Onyx Champion has a Horror Helmet, very cool, puts his spear up to 10. Amulet of Anti-Magic, we've got the Lava Blood Potion, so higher morale, higher attack, higher resist, higher hit points, Fire Shield. This is a really cool item, really cool nation-specific item, okay? And then the Ring of Regeneration, because why not? Onyx Champions are basically Steelixes, fucking soup them up. We've got the Golem Champion has a Mage Vein, and this is actually really cool. Very scary weapon. Basically has Soul Slay on it, but I think it only works against Struck Unconscious. Magic beings can be destroyed, right? So it doesn't Soul Slay everything, it just Soul Slays magic beings. So very cool. With a Dragon Helmet, a Lava Blood Potion, but for the Golem, but it's the exact same thing. And then a Flask of Holy Water to be. So, very, very cool. I do not actually know what the Pokemon that got stolen was, actually. I don't remember. But anyways, that is it. That's the game. We won in the Verdant Steppe. We lost pretty badly in the Mag. We did end up, if we take a look at the Throne of Ascensions, we ended up with 4 thrones. Peter ended up with 3. And that is pretty much it for the game. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you very much, everyone, for playing. This did end up being kind of like a weird series. It ended up being a series that taught me a lot. With the mod being a little bit all over the place in its current state, and there being so many like little bugs here or there, and there being so many like overpowered scenarios, right? It really taught me a lot about the game, because I had a lot of assumptions. I've developed a lot of assumptions in the game throughout the years that I've played it. Because I'm relatively new to multiplayer, but I've been playing Dominions for, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 years at this point. Mostly single player, and I developed a lot of assumptions about how things worked, because I didn't need to delve into them too terribly much, right? It was always like, oh, okay, this is done. Oh, okay, this is done, right? Because with the AI, you don't have to worry about stuff nearly as much. But this game, because there was some just wildly imbalanced different type of stuff, like having to try to deal with the Steelixes, taught me a lot about actual mechanics in the game, to where I don't know that I would say I'm a better player now, but I'm a better informed player, right? I understand the mechanics and how they work way better than I did when I started playing this game. So that's been really cool. And the game itself, obviously, I've had a blast playing. Cyanwood City was really fun playing. I love forging nations. I love being able to like efficiently, economically kind of like master that type of situation. I love Pokemon. I think this mod is a really, really, really cool mod. I think, I personally think I would rather not worry about balancing it against vanilla, because I think that's a fool's errand, right? I think the concept of balancing it against vanilla is never going to work, because you're going to have to dumb down certain things that are already in the mod to the point to where they're no longer going to be fun, right? Like having Pokemon have so many, like having every Pokemon basically have like 4 attacks or 3 to 4 attacks, right? Gives them such an inherent advantage over the vast majority of units in the base game that you basically have to nerf their stats so horribly that they're just going to suck, right? You know, I honestly think that the mod should be a standalone kind of concept. If you're going to play Pokemon, you play the Pokemon mod, right? It's like Hellenica, right? Like you don't play Hellenica to play a vanilla nation against a Hellenica nation. If you do, okay, have fun. You're just going to get stomped, right? Like there's no point. You play Hellenica because it's crazy and it has all this weird shit, right? I think it should be the same thing for Pokemon, right? Is if you want to play Pokemon, this is a great mod to do it with. I know already, right? Because again, this is several weeks in advance. Honored, the mod creator, has already done a great job of balancing around what we have learned from this game, and we're already in another test game, trying to learn and operate and figure out things from there. The mod creator has done a fantastic job of putting a lot of work into this mod, and I honestly think if people really got into it, this could be a pretty amazing mod. I think it's already a pretty amazing mod, but I think it could honestly get to the point to where it's like one of those mods where like a good portion of the community plays it, or like there's it's like Hellenica, right? It's an understood like portion of the player base. It's really cool. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the fucked up battle replays. There's not really a whole lot I can do about that, unfortunately. I do feel like there's kind of this aspect of like it being a letdown that we built up this whole scenario, and then we finally get to the final fights, and they're cool fights, right? They were really cool fights, and everything that happened in them was interesting and fun, but it's not actually what happened, you know? As far as I can tell. But that being said, it was still that's a thing that's just a part of the game, right? It's been, as far as I've been playing the game, that's always been an issue with Dominions 5 is that when the game gets patched, the battle reports get fucked up. I hope you enjoyed. And if you liked this series and are not already watching the next Pokemon series, which is Pokemon Crystal, where I am actually playing Ecruteak City, probably jump in and watch that. watch me bitch as some pretty interesting stuff happens in that one. So I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.